Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to do a follow-up on a video I did about Ava Kris Tyson, one of the co-stars of MrBeast's YouTube channel. And that video was about Kris leaving his family, his wife and his child to pursue this new life of dressing up as a woman and identifying as being female. He was called out by various people, such as Nick Merck. And there was a lot of things going on at the time. There was some gamer who was accused of sending inappropriate messages or having an inappropriate conversation online with a minor. And it turns out that this same allegation has now been made against Kris Tyson. So I heard about it a few days ago on X, but I wanted to wait for more information to come out because I didn't see any mainstream outlets discussing it. It was just literally people posting their thoughts. And, you know, so I was waiting for more information. Kris has now come out and apologized for past behavior. And now Kris has been removed or has quit, you know, appearing on MrBeast's episodes. Now, when Kris first came out as trans and was dressing up as a woman on the show, a lot of people felt that was the time for this person to be removed or to no longer appear in MrBeast's show.
Kris Tyson, longtime MrBeast collaborator, well, he sparked a media frenzy when he showed up at a Nickelodeon award show looking a little bit different. Now, fans, they were quick to post comparison photos to social media, where one even got a reply from Kris himself, who stated, HRT, and it's only been 2 months. Now, this post, it was viewed by 36 million people. Now, HRT, it refers to hormone replacement therapy, which was confirmation that Kris, a married man with a child of his own, well, he's transitioning and it's all playing out in real time. Now, viewers were left bewildered by Kris's most recent appearance on a MrBeast live broadcast, in which Kris looked much different than he did just 2 months ago. He was also wearing clothing more commonly worn by a girl. Still, whenever a new star makes this type of announcement, well, there is the typical public outcry from those who are homophobic or against these types of decisions. They don't like how they can impact the next generation, or they just don't like seeing it on their timeline. A lot of people are expressing their hatred towards people like Kris. It is sad to see.
But MrBeast stood behind Kris, saying that this is something that he was aware of.
For the longest time, my Twitter bio was the guy in MrBeast videos. And then about a year and a half ago, it turned into sometimes I'm in MrBeast videos.
Oh, so the guy part was removed?
It was, yeah. I told Jimmy 7 years ago, I've been dressing up as a woman since I was like 6 years old. I walked out of my bedroom and it was kind of one of those fully dressed up.
But you walked out, Jimmy sees you.
Yeah.
And
he goes, we can talk about this if you want. And I was like, no. Jimmy is really good about if you don't want him to bring something up, he'll never mention it ever again.
So you've changed the way you present, you've changed the name and the things that you prefer people to call you, you've changed your pronouns. Have you changed your voice? Because I know that that's something that trans people also work toward.
I am working on it. I'm gonna say a sentence, but I'll kind of also show you like the process I have to do. Here it goes. Hey, Anthony, congratulations on buying Smosh.
Apparently this person showed an interest in dressing up as a woman, in identifying as a woman from childhood. So this is something that MrBeast was aware of because they've been friends for a very long time. I don't know why you didn't talk to your bro when he decided to get married and have a kid, but whatever. People have defended this person. They've really stood behind this person. Even Kris's wife or ex-wife saying that we're happier than we've ever been, life is great. So Ava Kris Tyson has been accused of sending inappropriate messages to a 13-year-old. And now MrBeast has addressed the allegations, has spoken out, talking about it not being tolerated, and obviously I'm sure he just wants to move on. This is a friendship, and now he's had to come out and choose what's right over defending his friend. It's something that, you know, is a line that has been crossed, and this is something that he cannot defend. So apparently Tyson sent a Snapchat message to the then 13-year-old, and at the time Tyson would have been 20. So apparently it was a Snapchat message showing his face and it said to America, something along those lines. However, Lava, who is now 20, has denied the allegations. So Kris Tyson on X, following the allegations, said, I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments. if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. And MrBeast, addressing the allegations, said the following. Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behaviour online, and I'm disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I have been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with MrBeast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate actions. I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings. In follow-up tweets, Tyson said, I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations, who uses the handle @LavaGS on X and goes by Lava, has vocally supported that they are false.
Ava Kris Tyson has permanently stepped away from MrBeast's channel after being slammed with controversial allegations. Last month, Ava was accused of grooming and having inappropriate interactions with a boy called Lava when she was 20 years old and he was just 13. But Lava responded to these allegations, saying that he was never exploited by Ava and that they only ever exchanged a few edgy jokes. Lava also told Keemstar that he never met Ava by himself and that when they did meet, the MrBeast crew and his family were both present. Ava has now come forward with a statement saying, I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. Ava then says that she's never groomed anyone and that she's only apologizing for her old social media posts, saying that she doesn't want these accusations to impact anybody working at MrBeast, which is why she's stepping away.
Lava wrote, Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Tyson has appeared alongside MrBeast 26 on his YouTube channel since 2012. Wow. The channel has since amassed over 300 million subscribers, making it the most popular channel on the platform. So Lava is saying, who's now 20, is saying that there were some inappropriate jokes. But that's the thing. If you're talking to a 13-year-old online, number one, why? And number two, inappropriate jokes, that in itself is very, very suspicious and very, very, very much unacceptable. You don't make jokes like that are of a sexual nature with a 13-year-old. So if somebody's online engaging in that sort of activity, that in itself is a reason for them to be removed from a channel that appeals to kids. And again, there are many people who believe that the fact that Ava dressed up as a woman, has posted things online, dressing in an inappropriate way. I mean, even if you want to dress up as a woman, why are you dressing up in a revealing manner and, you know, in a way that points towards fetishizing yourself? That behavior alone had people saying that this person shouldn't be on MrBeast's show. At the very least, had many parents deciding that they didn't want their kids to watch MrBeast anymore. But I'm glad to see that this person is no longer appearing on the show. I still don't think people should be watching the show because they were okay with Chris being on the show when promoting gender ideology to children. So the quartering, MrBeast co-host trans Kris Tyson outed for sending sexual messages to 13-year-old. Not one single article. None. And that was on the 22nd, so 3 days after. Now that MrBeast has removed this person from the show, the articles are now being written. Unfortunately, victims of abuse are often nervous to acknowledge what happened to them was wrong. We caught a pedo in Kansas, who is doing 10 years now, in 2022. As we were talking to him, his victim, and now an adult, came out of the trailer and screamed at us saying he did nothing wrong. I suspect a similar situation with Lava and the abomination that is Kris Tyson. Okay, so this person is Alex Rosson. That is very reminiscent of my own experiences being preyed upon as a kid. I remember my friends being scared for me, but I kept saying, I'll be okay. He won't hurt me. He loves me. Because I didn't know any better, and I wanted to feel loved.
This ain't true. And this screenshot is Kris Tyson talking one-on-one with him. And at this point, he would have been 16. And here we go. Here is the picture of them meeting up together. I'm gonna censor his face. And as you can see right there, there's Carl right there. There's Kris Tyson right there. Kris Tyson was talking to this guy since he was 13. Kris Tyson was in college. And of course, the moment he was able to drive, he takes a camper van out in the middle of the woods, which, by the way, very secluded area. Let me talk about that. Anytime that someone is taking a camper van somewhere, bringing it out in the desert or the middle of the woods, it's very unnecessary because there's RV parks, there's the Walmart parking lot, there's plenty of areas you can go instead of going to a place that's very unfamiliar to you to camp out there, especially in a secluded area. So the real question is, if he was talking to Kris Tyson, who is interested in both men and women, since he was 13 years old and Kris Tyson was in college, why did he take a camper van out to see him and take it out in the middle of the woods in this secluded area? And then he met up with him like 2 days later.
Some people are saying that that is what victims do, especially at the time, being 13. It's hard for a 13-year-old to grasp what is happening to them. It's hard for, a child to understand the full implications of what this adult is doing. So Kris Tyson was 20 at the time. So it looks like Lava is actually male, just based on the profile photo. So this is what Lava said. These videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? This situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I am not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all. Oh wow, so Lava is going for YouTubers. This is how you speak when you've been groomed. I promise you, I'm telling the truth. Don't be around adults who joke about vulgar things and don't have boundaries. Wow. Now Lava is 20, but at 13, a 13-year-old may not understand the motive behind the messages that they're receiving. So we shall see what comes out of the investigation. I hope the truth is revealed. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Take care of yourselves and God willing, I will see you in the next video.